Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, but he scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dance with skates aflash, the home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up, and they're down across the line. They storm the trees like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. We see them slide the puck inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey.
St. Louis Blues Fan Report. I can't even get it out. I'm so excited. It's game day. And I'm by myself. I am Guy the White Blues fan, and this is the BlueNote Fan Report. We are your pregame show. We are the show where you are the star. That's right. You're the star, and Mike Gerd says, hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly, can you put some goals in the net tonight? Woo-wee! Yeah! How are we all doing tonight? Hey, man, I'm getting it out there. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Josh says it's only a trap game if we let it be. And that's a possibility. And to me, game screams trap. Buffalo's had a couple good games. Tage Thompson's coming back. He was really not – he only played a few games for the Blues before he was traded away. In Buffalo, he's becoming a star. He's had 2 hat tricks already. I think he's had 20 goals. Something like that. I mean, the kid, let me double check on the numbers. What are the numbers? He's got 20 goals, 18 assists for 38 points. Jeff Skinner's got 20 goals and 16 assists for 36 points. Darlene has 8 goals and 25 assists. Posko, 12 goals, 16 assists, and Dylan Cozens. Dylan was one of those guys that everybody thought would break out and just be that guy. I think he was like a number 1 overall draft pick. 11 goals, 14 assists for 25 points. On the blue side of things, we've got Tarasenko with 19 goals, 27 assists, and 46 points, leading the team. For him, it's a point a game average. He's only played 45 of our 50. I don't think we've had anybody play all 50 games now. No, we have not. I think that's right. I think this is game 52 for us, if I remember right. Game 51, so no one's played 50. Played every game this season. Happens. It's actually rare that you get guys that play every game in a season now. Kyrou right behind him, 45 points, 18 goals, 27 assists, and exactly on that number, 18 goals, 27 assists, and 44 games is Buchnevich. Bush. That's right. Thomas has 40 points. Barbashev has 36, and O'Reilly has 32. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double digits with David Perron 1 back. Now, I mean, that's not bad. I like that. I like that. I thought we might end up having more 20-goal scorers. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for sure, I think. Tarasenko at 19, he'll get 20. Kyrou will get 20. Bushnevich will get 20. Barbashev at 16 will get 20. Saad at 17 should get 20. Schenn at 15. The new Papa should get 20. O'Reilly's in at 11. I don't think that he'll get there. He could. I don't think he will. Perron at 9. I don't think he'll get there. But this is a good team. It's a good team in a good spot. Yesterday, Minnesota lost. And that kind of helps us. That helps us a lot. Oh, what am I missing here? I'm missing some of these guys. Matt Lowe saying, happy Friday, guy. Matt Lowe, thank you so much. Bob Morton, what's up, my brother from another mother? I'm doing good. Schedule coming up is action-packed. A lot of good games. We're playing a weaker part of our schedule, and actually talked a lot about that. And that's important for us. Big Bob in the house, get this guy a beer. I think he's probably had too much beer already. Can we put the Russian line back together? I'd like to see it. Right now, the lineups that I saw today, I'm going to kind of keep – I got the pregame on. I'm going to kind of keep an ad on that. And they're saying put the tab on me. Me and broke. Kevin T saying, what's up? Tammy saying, what's up? Guys, if you're on Facebook, please share it out. I have it put to where it should be open, so it should be shareable and anybody can watch it. I'm limited. I'm not sure what's going on. I sent Facebook a message today. Hopefully they can figure out what's going on, why I'm keep getting blocked and get my block removed or something like that. But I don't look at it. So our defense, I guess I missed that defense. Mikkel and Pareko, Kruger. Yeah, defense hasn't changed. I'm good with that. Tammy, thank you so much. She's so great. We love her, man. We love you guys. You guys do a great job, man. Just thank you so much. Josh, I want to get back to this quote. Could we put the Russian line back together? I gotta be honest with you guys right now. My heart goes out to all the Russian players, right? It really does, because you gotta remember, I'm a vet, okay, and I was there during the Gulf War, during 1991. I was there for Iraqi freedom. I was there for enduring freedom. I was there for one of the insurgents into Afghanistan. I was there for, a whole bunch of operations. And I know, even as a military member, what that did to me, right? And now here these guys are thousands of miles away, and they're dealing with their country being at war, more or less. No matter what you think about it, right? It doesn't matter. Today, Ovechkin had a very teary-eyed press conference. I didn't get to see all of it. Kevin, and you're right, the Cold War, and, I could see the Cold War kicking back up a little bit, to be honest with you right now, Kevin. But I was in for the Cold War too, my friend. I came in 87, got out in 07. So if you can go back and think of all the things that have happened since September of 87 to September of 2007, all of that, basically the only thing that I wasn't involved in was Somalia and some of the stuff in Yugoslavia, right? We just got to understand, guys, that right now these guys, their hearts are heavy. Okay, this has got to be weighing on them. Some of them have family. Very, very close family that is in Russia right now. Right? We just need to be aware of that. People treat these Russian celebrities like crap, and it's BS. I got the Ukraine colors up right now, but I know we'll never learn from history. I feel bad for all the innocent Russians being targeted on social media. I'm kind of with you on that, Josh. A lot of people, and I've seen this, and the media is getting bombarded because they were trying to ask questions of Ovechkin. Now, everyone said, and we like to say this, politics don't belong in sports. and sports don't belong in politics. However, there are times where they intermingle, right? Muhammad Ali, for example, the Cal Ripken was connected into that. There were a whole bunch. There's sometimes they intersect, and right now, with Ovechkin, they've intersected. Ovechkin has had many posts in the past supporting Russian President Putin, and because of that, the way that Putin is being portrayed, and just let me say this as a member trying to be a member of the media. I say the way he is portrayed because I haven't heard and I don't know enough from his side. I don't know enough from his side to say this is accurate or that's not accurate. That's why I've stayed completely out of it for the much. But when you go and say you support him so vividly or vocally, when something like this happens, you're going to get asked questions. It's going to happen, and there's, unfortunately, nothing we can do about it. The questions were very fair. They should have been asked, and I think the media is right on this one. I really, really do. I'm sorry if I got. That's what I'm referring to, right? That's what I'm referring to there, Wendy. He's made some very big quotes on that. What I'm looking at more than anything else is if I was a media member, I would ask, like on an off day, Saturday or Monday, to separate the four Russians, Barbashev, Bushnevich, Kostin, and Tarasenko, and be able to ask them some questions. I want to get their feelings. I want to know what's going through their minds right now. It's absolutely important, right? I'll tell you what, there were times, this affects me, right? It really does. It affects me. It does affect me a lot. I suffer from PTSD, guys, right? I spent a lot of time in a minefield. Many nights I heard stuff bounce off the side of the ship. I was under the water line. I knew that if we hit a mine, the chances of me surviving it were not that great. And it is really... Matt Lowe, that interview was because of that his post on Instagram, right? That's the thing with him. He has some very strong ties to Putin, and that's the point. Unfortunately, politics have intersected. Politics have intersected sports, and it happens, right? It really does. And, it is what it is. And sometimes the questions have to be asked, right? And I seen a post on, and this is the only politics I'm going to get into right here, right now, right? I seen a post on Twitter today. Somebody friended me, and I didn't, or followed me. I didn't follow him back, but somebody followed me, and they had a post. First of all, it said that Putin was invading Ukraine so they could get all the dirt on Biden because Biden had said so many bad things about him. No, I don't think that. You know what? If you're a leader of a country and you got to go invade another country to do that, you're a pretty piss poor leader. And the second thing right below that, he's showing a picture of a former president shaking hands with Putin like that's a good thing. I don't get it, right? We really need to step back and think about how we look at politics, because sometimes we are blinded by the things that are there, right? Hell, I was supposed to be in the rear. They had me up with the 101st and 82nd. I was locked and loaded all the time. Kevin, I know what you mean, man. The ship I was on, we fired rounds every day. Right? Oh, here is the lines. Okay, O'Reilly with Perron and Saad, Thomas with Tereshchenko and Bushnevich, Schenn with Barbashev and Kairu, and I couldn't see the fourth one. I didn't get it there. And we fired rounds every morning. Now, we used to have a morning routine, right? Once the Gulf War started, every morning we fired rounds from our two guns, Mount 51, Mount 52, 5-inch 54s. And those were clearing rounds. Those were rounds to make sure the guns worked. Our guns are normally not loaded. They're not. They don't get loaded until we go to. They were loaded the entire time. There were areas of the ship that we were told that we were not allowed in because the guns could go off at any time. Right? That weighs on you, my friends. That really weighs on you. And when you sleep below the waterline, right next to the hull, and then you're always under the waterline because that's where you work, you get, there you go, I repaired a Paraturret missile system. So that's why I struggle. I'm struggling today, guys. I really am. I'm having a tough mental day talking to you guys. I'm by myself. That's okay. I can do it. I got it. I got hockey tonight, and that's what's important. I got hockey, but politics are still there, and it's still going to be talked about. Oh, did you see the other post? Alexis Dot, our new reporter, right? Some lady put a thing on her Twitter saying, please stop wearing the other colors and stop wearing red. Just wear blue. Are you freaking nuts? What is up with you? Matt, maybe. I've written about it, and it's still kind of tough, man. It really is. Right? I'm pretty sure of that too, bud. And I don't know where that's coming from, which Chris. And I'm sure all of these guys are against war. None of these guys want this. Their country's been dealing with this stuff for decades and decades and decades. Watch it all day. I can't, Kevin. I can't watch the news. I really can't. You know what, Chris? I think we can do intermission. I think I'm okay there because we've only got. You know what, Wendy? I'll bring you in, bud. Let me try and get you an invite there. Look on your Twitter, Win. That's a true point. Know how to lead your men. I like that. That is a dead on, very good point. I've had, you know what, guys? I think I did a show. I did a show once, or I posted a show where I had way to go. Hey, Shaki, how you doing, buddy? I did a show. One of my shipmates came on, and we talked about a little bit about the Gulf War and what went on while we were serving and things like that. So, oh my goodness. Okay, first you've got the blue, now you get the red. Hey, Wendy.
What's up? How are you?
I am good, man. You guys got a tough game tonight, I think.
We play the Devils.
Yeah, well, Devils gave us a little bit of a number. The Devils
are coming in off a plane last night, so the Hawks haven't played since Sunday, so Hawks have some rest on them.
Well, actually, see, that's what happened to us. When we placed the Devils, we had not played in 11 days.
Oh.
Right? We hadn't played in 11 days, and the Devils had played like 2 nights before. So I think the Devils could be I know you guys are a lower end team, and I don't mean that with disrespect. I'm talking in the standings. Yeah, with your light, your red light.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of gives you that thing.
I'm testing out some new lighting on my channel and for background lighting.
I like it, but I don't like it. I think it's a little too much. I would like to see a little more white in it than the red, and that's just. No, I know you can keep it. That's fine.
That's fine. I could change it right back.
Yeah, I just I'm looking at it. I see with that red, I think it takes away from the power of your jerseys.
Yeah,
to be honest, right? You got a Lucifer vibe. Josh has got a great meme for Wendy, but it's dirty. He probably wouldn't mind getting sent it. Well, send it to me and I'll send it to him. How's that thing? Kevin says all you need is horns. Oh, man. Thanks for coming on, bud. Thanks for coming on. How are things down in Hawkland before we get into the Blues game tonight against Tage Thompson and the Buffalo Sabres?
They might be coming close to getting a GM, so that's a sign of something.
I heard that one of the GMs that they were looking at was a guy from St. Louis that they've now taken out.
Thank God, I did not want him at all. Peter Chiarelli can stay in St. Louis.
Be honest. I be honest. Not that I don't know who he is. I don't know enough about him.
He's been voted as one of the worst GMs in NHL history.
Who was he a GM for?
Edmonton and Boston. He was fine in Boston until he traded Sagan, and then he went to Edmonton. He drafted McDavid and made terrible trades and terrible signings. I did not want to see Peter Chiarelli as a GM in Chicago.
Damn, I wish they would have taken Peter Chiarelli.
Nope.
Oh man, no, I think that your GM search is a really, really important one. To be honest with you, I think your GM search is going to face. Say again.
It's down to 3 people right now.
Yeah, it's going to shape your franchise for the next 4 or 5 years. We play you guys coming up, don't we?
This Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. We got you guys on Sunday. Big games. We're up there on Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
Are you going or?
I can't.
Working.
I have class.
He's the student. Cool. Yeah. What do you think with the Buffalo coming into St. Louis? What is your impressions of what do you think is gonna I can't even spit it out today, man. What a weird day. What's your perception of tonight's game?
Well, Buffalo's coming in, as everyone knows, the young team just trying to make a name out of themselves. They are a solid team. They're starting to find what they want to do going further, but it's going to take some time for Buffalo. I don't know what they'll do tonight because they are playing against St. Louis, who right now is in a spot to run for a first seed in the Central Division. It's going to be interesting to see. Buffalo could come in and upset because they have done that this year against some higher end talent teams.
Oh, sorry, man. I got a text I had to look at real quick. No, I'm concerned that this could be a. I'm concerned if you want. He just called me out, man. He says, "Guy, you want Chicago to be strong in the rivalry. They can't be strong if they got a poor GM." That very good, very good point. And I think I made my comment about, jokingly. I think Wendy knows that. It was more of a joke than anything else, right? With Sir Chiarelli, it was more of a joke. So,
well, one of the guys that's in the running, I don't even understand why, because he's a baseball guy. He's the Cubs assistant GM who's in the running for being the GM for the Hawks.
Could that be a thinking outside the box?
It is, but the last time they hired within the Cubs organization, he became the CEO and was part of the cover-up scandal. So,
well, that has a lot to do with baseball itself. As baseball is a cover-up sport.
Yeah.
Right. Baseball has a very strong and strict, unspoken code of ethic.
Yeah.
Right. Did you see that Pat Maroon's line is one of the top scoring lines? No, I did not see that.
Isn't he a fourth liner in Tampa, though?
Yeah, I thought he was a fourth. I couldn't see that him being a top scoring line, to be honest. I'd have to look at that. I'd have to see that. Chris, if you could send me something on that, because I find that hard to believe. That might be like in the last week, or that might be a clarification, you know. Oh, he's a third line guy. Yeah, but still.
Their third line's actually pretty lethal in Tampa. They have some good scoring depth there.
They've had that before. That's what happened. Well, they basically traded their whole third line.
Yeah.
They let their whole third line go because of salary cap.
But this year, their third line's pretty solid, though.
Yeah. I haven't heard Maroon's name mentioned a lot, though, so that's what shocks me. I don't see him on the points list or anything like that, at least to my knowledge. It was on the NHL Network with Perry and a name I can't spell. Okay. I'm not sure who his line mate is. You might know there, bud.
I can't remember their full line.
He's only got 9 goals, though. I mean, I don't see how our third line tonight is my pick to produce the most, actually. Yeah, Schenn just had a baby boy, I think. I think it was a boy. I know they just had a kid. And we've seen a trend of new fathers scoring goals the next night. I think that Tarasenko is on fire right now. Tarasenko is exactly what Tarasenko is, and he has been all that stuff about his shoulder and him being disgruntled and all of that. I don't see it, man. He is playing on, and not only that, the goal he scored against Philly, that was from his tuchus. Basically, he was falling down, right? He dove at that puck. He dove with his stick at that to get in there, right? Michael Edwards, welcome, buddy. So I'm really I'm there too. I think that that Tarasenko line does well. I'm not sure. I think Schenn's on the top line tonight, though. I can't remember now. I seen the lines earlier, but now I can't remember them. Excuse me. My GERD is not being nice to me today.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have them days. Oh, I got a question for you. We can get into shit. What did you think of them, of the Predators retiring Pekka Rinne's number?
It's their first banner that actually makes sense for a ceremony.
I actually think it's too soon.
Why?
Right? I mean, the guy just retired. You don't. How many guys do they raise their banner right after they retire? Not a lot. Right?
They mean so much to an organization. They do retire numbers pretty quick, though. Like Hendrik Lundqvist just retired, and they immediately put his number in the Raptors and MSG.
Well, he retired medically, though, because of the heart condition. That I can see. That has a little bit more, emphasis to me. But look at Pronger. We didn't retire Pronger's number for, 20 years? 15 years?
For the longest time, he was still under contract with the Coyotes. I think there's some type of stipulation that the NHL had in contract rules when they were on injured reserve while still injured. While still considered retired, but they're still getting paid by another team. Because
I don't think he was getting paid by. I mean, you're talking. When did he retire? He retired in. When did he retire? Like 07?
No,
08?
He retired in 2013 due to injury.
Okay, 13. This is 21. We're talking 22, so that's 8 years. 9
Yeah,
years.
he was under. I know he was under LTIR with the Coyotes for like 5 or 6 years, and it just took the Blues a little bit of time to retire, I guess.
Yeah, well, he was with the team for a while too, but Holt, we waited a bunch of years to retire his number.
The Hawks haven't retired a number since probably 2008, and it was the number 3 for Pierre Palant and Keith Magnuson.
Do you see Kane's number getting retired?
Yes.
What about Taze?
Yes.
What about Duncan?
Yes.
Well, I can see I see Kane. I don't see Taze, and I don't see Duncan.
Taze will get his number retired. I could see them retire it with also Troy Murray for the number 19. And Duncan Keith is the best defenseman in team history.
And you guys have Stan Mikita?
Mikita was a centerman.
Oh, okay. Why do I think Mikita was a defenseman? I don't know.
Pierre Palant was a defenseman, and Keith Magnuson were defensemen.
Oh, yeah, we waited 30 years too long to retire Bobby's number. But Bobby didn't get his number retired for hockey. He got his number retired for what he meant to the organization. There's a big difference there. And I get it. I mean, it should have been retired. I actually thought because he was an ambassador, his name should have been on the cup. He waited all those years. I couldn't believe that they did not put his name on the cup.
They don't put the ambassador names on the cups.
They can. They
didn't do it with the Hawks on any of their 3 cups.
Yeah,
I know
but
that.
I would have petitioned for him. Well, the Blues are sitting 12 points behind Colorado. The Colorado plays tonight. They got the Jets. Minnesota is a point behind us with the game in hand. So tonight we'll put 2 games in hand. If we win, we'll be 3 points up. So that helps. Are they going to have any numbers? You know, Michael, they're going to have plenty of numbers left. You know, you think about how long it takes to retire numbers, and the way numbers move around. You get a really good, solid player maybe once every 10 years, right? It'll take you. All of us will be long gone. Our great grandkids might be around by the time they get around to reusing numbers. But like Boston, they reuse numbers all the time. They retire names now.
St. Louis has more retired numbers than Chicago.
We've got what, 7?
You guys still have more than the Hawks. The Hawks have 21, 18, 9, 3, 35, and 1.
6, yeah, I think we do have more. Right? But we also retired a guy that died while he was active.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's a little different. Well, game is almost on, guys. Predictions. Let's get into predictions. I know Wendy's not going to have any predictions against the Blues Buffalo, but I'll ask him anyways.
Let's go with Buffalo 5, St. Louis 4. Overtime.
No, not with Husso in net. I could see this being a trap game.
Anything could happen.
I don't. I think it's going to be Blues 5, Buffalo 2. Right? 5-2 Blues. Tage Thompson, Jeff Skinner, and Alec Tuch. That's a good line. Buffalo getting Tuch in the Eichel deal was really, really a smart move.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Player. I like Tuch. That was a player I was really hoping the Hawks would have tried and traded for in the offseason.
Right. Well, I don't think that they wanted to trade him in the offseason. I think that the Eichel thing, I think they were trying to keep him, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They're going to have a really tough offseason this season.
Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
Because they are already over the salary cap with players on LTIR.
Yeah. And as those guys come off, it's going to be, hey, Michael stole my number. Okay, guys, game is almost on. Wendy, thank you so much for showing. Enjoy your loss to the Devils.
Nope. That's not happening. Hawks are going to end their home losing streak tonight.
Yep. Okay, guys, look for me on the Blue Note Fan Report here at Intermission. Aloha, mahalo, and we'll see you all at the first intermission show.